without realizing that she required 9 hours, she required only 4 hours. But at that age, the young children are not with parents. There's nobody to talk to them, and they do this kind. In two such cases, when police inquired, they find out the boy, nearby rooms of the boy, light used to be on throughout night. So he believed they studied throughout night. And he could not sustain and therefore come to suicide. So this peer pressure, you don't know how terrible it can be. Those who are preparing together, two qualify prelim, others don't. Then you think, he was preparing with me, how can he be selected? So you not only develop a kind of abhorrism for him, you don't appreciate that maybe he has done better. Because your frame of mind is such. So the question with civil service comes, large in hard work, continuous reading, continuous effort. It cannot be one day 10 hours, other day 2 hours, not possible. If you have an engagement to a marriage or something to go, plan accordingly and do it. A continuous, regular work is a must. Without that, it's not possible. It's also true that multimedia has become part of us. But we also see that when you keep your phone here and study, and I know that you must have put in silence, but the subconscious mind keep looking at it. Kab iska. So develop a habit. If you decide to seriously prepare, put off your phone. Tell all your friends who call you, saying that you are available in these slots. You are not running a business. You are not pleading a criminal case, so nothing will happen. Only when a phone comes, you are gossiping with a friend. He is only passing one information. I am not making you cut out of the system. But what I am ensuring you that you are not distracted. You understand? Second, that issue. When phone by your side, anybody from back? Do you realize when phone is in your pocket, or vibration on, does it distract you? Many things are there to distract. For example, now the IPL is started. Big distraction. I also are very happy to look. So when I am traveling, I keep on saying, what's the score? But I can afford, you cannot. Can you? Because your score is to be prelim in the main exam. That's your life. So some point of time, to achieve something in your life, you must forego few things. So those 3 years when you are seriously preparing, become regular, have a set calendar, and try to cut off from many things which will be hour to hour. I am not saying out of a 7 days, one day you can keep on entertainment. I have no problem on it. On Sunday you can go out, use your gossip, see a film, do whatever you want. Because that's important. You can't continue doing reading all the time, can you? You have to eat food. You have to talk to people. So there has to be slots of learning. I don't call them slots of studying, I call slots of learning. UPSC is not preparation, it is learning. Do you understand the difference between learning and studying? Learning is one which you assimilate and you are ready to explain. Studying, you are studying. Some would remain, some would not remain. So how do you convert your hours into learning hours? Anybody knows how to convert? Anybody knows? Nobody knows. But everybody knows this. So simple. Did you attend your classes in the university? What was your concentration? Best teacher. Your best teacher. I'm not talking about the useless teachers. A best teacher teaches. What is your level of concentration? 10 minutes, 15 minutes, half an hour? 1 hour. Raise hands who's have full period hour. Okay, half the period. When you were really serious. Okay, from our research we are clear, nobody has more than 20 minutes span of concentration. So now question is, we are studying 8 hours. Out of that, how many hours become the learning hours? You never tried this. So then make it a habit. What is the making habit? Study 30 minutes, get off your chair, maybe wash your face, take water and come back. Don't call. Don't call at that time. So that the monotony is broken, your eyes are at rest, you come back. If you can come back within few minutes to the same topic, that means you are getting into now. Otherwise, take another 5 minutes for you to come back. So, break of half an hour, after half an hour break of few minutes, and quickly come into next. So, 1 hour become 50 minutes. It's an exercise. And if you don't do this, you don't concentrate. So, those who can concentrate, I assure you only require 6 hours. If you don't concentrate, any hours are not sufficient. And during study, learn to make your own notes. Because in the examination, you are going to write in your own language, in your own words. You are not going to repeat the words of the author of a book, will you? So what is the practice? From day one, read 15 minutes, close the book, reproduce. Good students start doing that within 10 days. It's a habit. For example, I normally would do when I was a young child. Whatever I do in a day, before I sleep, I'll go through like a dream. So I can picturize everything what I did. You never do this. I can picture my class of class 3 and what did I do even today. And then you realize, where did you waste your time? What added the value? So at this point of time, your correct picturization of the day, and during the day, what did you study, recollecting in your mind, it's only exercise for 10 minutes. Because mind works so fast that your physical activity of one day can be finished in 5 minutes. That is called making sure that you understood what did you do the next day. And if you forget what did you do, you have to repeat the exercise. Nobody does this exercise ever? Okay. Third thing is a proper assessment. You read everything, you think you read. How do you assess you learned? Right? You can write. You can close for a while, write the third day. Because you have to retain it for a longer period. Today it might be okay. You remember and you wrote. Let the 3 days pass. Repeat again. So this repetitive tendencies and practices and approaches have to be built by individual. I cannot prescribe for you. I am only giving a general perception. I am only giving those difficulties which you face. Many times people ask me, sir, after reading I have no concentration. People ask this question. How many have this question in mind that you lack concentration? Mainly, most of it happens. And therefore, I am suggesting you approaches. But they are not the prescription. They are not the formulae. You have to develop your own formula. Your transcript. Is that right? Okay. So this is your goal. Next is consider your strengths. And if you say hard working is my strength, many times UPSC they ask you what are your strengths. Everybody will say same thing. How do you assess your strengths? You have to examine every day.